A commercial aircraft is ready for departure. Passengers are seated, the engines are running, but suddenly, the aircraft cannot take off. Not because of a mechanical failure, not because of bad weather, but because of a missing document. Yes, a single missing piece of paperwork can ground an entire aircraft. It sounds unbelievable, but in aviation this happens more often than people realize, and the reason behind it is something called traceability. Most passengers never hear about it, yet it's one of the most important systems keeping aircraft safe. So what exactly is traceability in aviation, and why does the entire industry depend on it? Stay with us, because later in this video we'll also share a small insight aviation professionals use when sourcing aircraft parts. Let's imagine a real-world situation. An airline experiences an aircraft on ground, also known as an AOG. A critical component has failed, and the aircraft cannot fly until it's replaced. The airline urgently contacts suppliers around the world to locate the required part. Within hours, a supplier finds the component. Problem solved, right? Not yet. Before the airline installs that part, there is one thing they must verify first: the traceability records. Because in aviation, installing a part without verified documentation is simply not allowed. And this raises an important question. What exactly does traceability mean? Traceability in aviation means the ability to track the complete history of an aircraft component from its origin to its current condition. Every certified aviation part must have documentation showing where it was manufactured, its part number and serial number, which aircraft it has been installed on, how many hours or cycles it has operated, whether it has been repaired or maintained. This documentation follows the component throughout its entire life cycle. For example, aviation authorities issue certification documents that prove a part is approved for aviation use. Without these records, a component cannot legally be installed on an aircraft, even if the part itself is perfectly functional. And the reason this system exists is simple: safety. Aircraft operate under extreme conditions, and even a single faulty or unverified component could put hundreds of passengers at risk. Traceability ensures every part used in aviation has been manufactured, inspected, repaired, and documented properly. There's another important reason traceability exists: preventing counterfeit aircraft parts. Unfortunately, unapproved or counterfeit components have occasionally entered global supply chains. Without proper documentation, it can be extremely difficult to verify whether a part is genuine. That's why airlines and maintenance organizations only work with suppliers who can provide complete traceability records and verified documentation. Because in aviation, speed matters during urgent situations like AOGs, but documentation matters even more. Because there's one small insight about aircraft parts documentation that many people outside the aviation industry never realize. Here's something surprising. Even if a component is brand new and perfectly functional, it still cannot be installed on an aircraft without traceability documentation. In other words, a missing document can make a perfectly good aircraft component completely unusable. Which leads us to an important insight aviation professionals always remember. Here's the bonus insight. When sourcing aircraft parts, the documentation is often more valuable than the component itself, because documentation proves the part is authentic, compliant, and safe to install. In aviation, paperwork isn't just paperwork. It's actually part of the safety system. As passengers, we rarely see these systems working behind the scenes. But behind every aircraft flying safely in the sky, there's an entire network on the ground, ensuring every single component is traceable. And that's what keeps aviation one of the safest industries in the world.